Okay, so I'm just about to turn on a new thermostat. I finished wiring it up. These are the sub panels I turned off. There was a furnace and AC sub panel. Usually the thermostat derives its power from the furnace sub panel, but I turned off, just to be safe, I turned off the AC and this furnace. So I turn it back on now. Okay, that's on. And basically I had wired in a new wall plate and the backing plate for the thermostat. So it's already wired in with the 5 wires. Basically, all they're color coded. The important one is the blue wire, the common wire, which sometimes is not wired for old thermostats, but it's basically ready to plug in right now. This is the new, it's a Honeywell thermostat, Honeywell Home. I think it's a new brand called Residio, and it's basically a Wi-Fi enabled smart thermostat. It's a model number RTH9585WF 1004, and I'm about to plug it in right now. And let's see. Okay, and it turns on, and it will probably boot. It's probably got a microprocessor in there. It'll boot some firmware, and it'll essentially be ready to program for the Wi-Fi. It's probably still booting, and yep, looks like it is booting. This is the setup, so I'll go to the setup, English. This is a home, and we just call it thermostat because there's just one thermostat in this condo. Okay, and it controls the heating and the cooling, and it's forced air. And it's a gas thermostat. It's a gas heating and cooling, and I think it is a standard efficiency. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna choose, let's choose, I think it's a Train. It's a new one, so it's probably a high efficiency. It was installed 2 years ago, so I'll take high efficiency, and it's definitely a 1-stage. I think it's 1 stage for heating and 1 stage for cooling, because there were 5 wires in the original thermostat connection, so I'm pretty sure that's the case. Okay, saving changes. Let's just say I'll do it later, and voila, it is set up. And right now it's on mode, it's on heat. Heat is idle because it's hot now. We want to put this on auto, and then basically settings. I wanted to see if it's set up for security access. If, let's see, equipment status, everything's off right now. Fan is automatic. That's the model number in there. And the date code is important, I know that. It's used to unlock the security settings. And yeah, there's a security settings. Change lock mode. Let's try this. Change lock mode. Right now it's unlocked, which is what we wanted, but I can also lock it so that it can only be controlled by Wi-Fi. certain things can only be controlled by Wi-Fi, but it's unlocked now, so I don't need the code. That's it, done. And I go to previous menu, and I'll do the Wi-Fi setup later. I think the system setup is what we did earlier. So that's about it. Looks like it's all installed and ready to go. Yep, and yeah, that's basically all the tools I used to install it. This was the old thermostat. It was also Honeywell. I removed the wall plate, and then this was the old thermostat itself. And that's, I use this laser level to make sure that this is installed at the right orientation and height, and it's straight. That's about it.